Like the independent squares are everywhere in former Soviet or socialist camp countries.
We're going to find a hairdresser now. For Andriy.
And what's surprising is that they have hard rock cafe there.
Yeah.
That's surprising. Of all the places and things that we have opened, hard rock cafe. So yeah, so we just paid our tourist tax. It was very easy.
Very quick, like a couple of minutes.
You just go to the tourist center and you do everything there. You give them the passport. You need to give them the address or person's owner card or ID information, and they have everything in the system. And you give them cash. They accept only cash.
And you don't have to like write anything down or anything like that. They do everything for you.
And they give you this paper pink slip that you keep until you leave Montenegro, because the customs authorities, they may ask for it at the airport when you leave the country. And you basically do this for every place that you stay. And
every night. And you have to do it when you first arrive within 24 hours, unless it's like a weekend, then you have 3 days. Otherwise you'll have a fine. Or if you don't do it at all, you'll have a fine of like 150 euros at the airport.
Yeah, so don't delay. And you have within 24 hours of arrival.
Yeah, usually in other countries, it's included with your stay, with tourist tax. Here it's not, that's why you have to do it.
So yeah, Airbnbs won't include, but hotels, they will likely. And also...
but you still have to give the hotels your passport.
Right, and you also can pay, like let's say you are staying right now in Podgorica, but your next stay is, let's say, in Budva. You can actually pay for the taxes in Podgorica for Budva as well, as long as you have the necessary information for Budva. So that's it.
Here's the Montenegrin style haircut. Very nice. They're very professional. 10 euros. 10 euros for that. Not bad.
They can charge you less if you just request machine trimming. It was 8 euros, but the full one was 10, so it's not a big difference.
4 seconds. So we're gonna go through this park. I guess. There's a river. Pretty peaceful.
It's called Kraljevok Park.
You asked the man who cut your hair, he said they're basically Serbian here. We're very next in Montenegro. There's Croatians, Albanians. But I guess the language is pretty similar.
He said that they're all the same people. So even though that's separated by borders right now, it's the same people, he said.
Very interesting. I like this park.
Yeah? It's quiet.
Right by the center. Yeah, it's very interesting how it's a mix of Slavic people and I guess like Balkan Greek people. So the city is pretty similar to something like Soviet, but like panini machines, like in Greece.
Yeah, we haven't been to like Budva or Kotor right now. We're gonna head there, and I can expect that it's gonna be different because of the architecture
and the Italian influence. Yeah.
So this is like more modern. The canal with the river.
It's very clear, clean water.
Yeah. Yeah. The post told us. The worker at the barber shop, he told us that Podgorica is uniquely situated in the middle of many things, like you said. Go an hour and there are hikes in the mountains, then go an hour to the west you have coast with beaches. Yeah, we've been walking for quite some time in Podgorica, and we were thinking that we haven't seen like a much architecture and like old architecture here. It's mostly the Soviet. It looks like everything's mostly Soviet, and yeah, it's probably gonna be different in Kotor and Budva for sure. Yeah, like these residential buildings, very typical in Soviet Union. Like these.
It's like your hometown.
Yeah, it looks like my hometown from Ukraine. Like if you don't know that it's Podgorica, I would probably say, oh, it's my hometown.
But a little bit better, I would say.
Yeah, it's certain things.
More modern, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Not as depressing.
I mean, you have here Mediterranean
Mm-hmm.
climate, so it's sun here. So these buildings look a bit newer.
Look at those couches. Playground.
Yeah, probably somebody just threw them away and they left hanging there. Local people are using them. This looks like a perfect place for concerts. I think they have elections here or something. There are tons of election signs and billboards.
What was the guy's name again?
Branko.
I like that name.
Yeah. And I see many signs are written both in Cyrillic and Latin letters. Excuse my ignorance. So I think the Cyrillic are probably Serbian, and maybe they just dub it with the Latin, or maybe not. I don't know. The prices are very reasonable. Olive oil. I think we're back to the food market. There's a lady, it says 30. Mm-hmm. Central Park.
Nice store.
Yeah.
The idea is super nice big store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we went to supermarket. It's mostly produce food.
Yeah, very little other things.
For some reason, we thought that would be some sort of Walmart. That's ridiculous to think. It's only in the United States. Walmart sells everything.
Everything you need. And it's everywhere here.
Mm-hmm. Also, although in Poland, in Carrefour, in Krakow, they sold not only food but also some household appliances as well. So, so it just depends, I guess. Now we're going to Okov. So it's basically like a home improvement store.
It's like IKEA, but like home improvement, like.
Mm-hmm. Equivalent to, I guess, maybe Home Depot, maybe.
But probably
But not so much.
more household items.
Yeah, household, not like for professional construction or builders. Man, this city really reminds me of my hometown in Ukraine. Just so much. Unbelievable. I mean, obviously the climate is different. I think I've said
Well,
that.
that's something that it's in Europe, and it's not that much improved. That's something.
But I think once they, fully integrate into European Union, I think that things will start perhaps changing here fast. I think the flow of money, investments will go here, and things will start getting better. Better. Maybe it's already good enough here.
The infrastructure.
It's just us, like tourists, coming here and visually like criticizing or whatever. I'm not really criticizing anything, but I think things will start visually improve here. But one thing that really stands out for me for Podgorica is the mountains. The mountains are beautiful here. Going to the store, still going there, Okov, somewhat busy road. Some industrial looking building. Some sort of factory, or maybe that's like a fire engine. I think that's what I see. Green. Wow, this road is real busy. What's going on? Do you see that some of the architecture is starting to change? Like more traditional tiled buildings. Oh, here's the store. Okov. Almost there.
Okay, it was nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Peaceful, everything was yours.
Yeah, peace and quiet.
You could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Nature is all yours.
Yeah, we noticed like compared to Greece, here people, at least in Podgorica, they tend to be more like less relaxed, in a hurry. Beautiful mountains in the distance. another thing that I noticed in Podgorica that there are not that many high rises here.
Yeah.
It's mostly like, I don't know, 10, 15 maybe stories, buildings.
This is nice open.
Yeah.
You can see the mountains better.
Yeah, there's not many, there's a lot of undeveloped land here. Some pubs and restaurants.
There's a medical lab as well. Maybe you can do some lab right here.
Yeah, lab medical laboratory. But we noticed that just at the outskirts of Podgorica, for instance, right there are these hills, and they're more like historical single-family houses. And
Traditional, I guess.
yeah, they are more traditional with red tile. Yeah, roofs. Already much better. And these buildings made of concrete.
Yeah.
I think they're not building these. I think they're just repairing or something. So maybe the color of these buildings may change if you look. They're just having some scaffolding there. So it's possible that they will paint them so they're not as ugly as they look right now.
The mountains remind me a bit of Colorado.
Yeah, dry and lots of pines. So maybe that's why. So I guess I was wrong. These are new constructions, and this is how they will look. It's actually kind of nice. So the newer buildings. Master block. Here you go, master block for you.
Our last name fits in well here.
Yeah.
Blockhead.
Yeah.
Because I think it's divided into blocks in the town.
I see.
But I guess maybe not township, but like the area. Like blocks, like block 1, block 2.
Right.
That's on the map. So we definitely fit in here.
No.
See? Block.
Yes, master block.
Oh, they look nice inside. Quite modern.
Yeah. No, this is much better. An improvement compared to those concrete Soviet era buildings. But I don't know, they look ugly to me. Maybe people of Podgorica, they're okay with them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and we bought the coffee grinder in show. In Okov. So here it is. Senpor brand, it's a Japanese brand. Made in China, of course.
Yeah, you wonder why do we need a coffee grinder in the middle of our travels?
Because I'm going to be grinding chia seeds to get omega-3s in them. And actually, they gave a warranty. They gave us a piece of paper. So, and they stamped it. So in case something goes wrong, you can return it or get a replacement, I guess.
Yeah, I was like standing and watching that woman writing with the handwriting, like pencil, pen, for 2 minutes, something this, something that. I was like, wow, that's so inefficient.
And it was 23 euros. Not bad. It's kind of bulky.
Yeah.
Compared to like the American ones. Those Krups, they last like a very long time. But they had a Krups, but it was even bigger. It was like huge. And it was like $70.
And I think also like in the United States, the coffee grinder is slightly smaller.
Much smaller.
Much like, I mean.
And it's lighter too, because this is heavy.
Yeah. No, I also meant like the amount of coffee that you can grind at the same time, it's a bit smaller. But I'm fine with that. I mean, I like it how it's compact.
Yeah.
This one was pretty large.
We'll see. nobody's there.
That's for sure.
Make a huge noise, the guards will come up and be like, "What's wrong with you?"
So we're still walking close to the outskirts of Podgorica. It's actually very nice buildings there, right by the hills over there, with the forest. This is really nice, actually. Yeah, as soon as you have nature right by the city, or in the city, by the buildings,
Much nicer.
it's just so much nicer. Like I really love the nature around Podgorica, with the mountains and forests. Just amazing looking.
Has its own unique mix of everything. Mix of Mediterranean, mix of mountains, and Soviet and modern. It's very interesting to see.
Yeah,
Because you think it's something and then it turns out to be something else.
yeah.
You think it's like your Ukraine hometown, but then you see these modern things, and so we were thinking like, are we gonna appreciate Ikaria, the island in Greece, after it's all over? So it's over now. And I wonder what we're thinking. I mean, I guess it's nice to be in a bigger city too, in some sense, but gives up all the
Yeah, you get all the modern
amenities,
conveniences. Yeah.
But yeah, you meet more people too. But it's surprisingly, you're more talkative in the smaller towns.
That's true.
Here we're passing by people and no one's saying anything to us. But in Ikaria and the island, even the strangers from the car are waving to you.
Yeah, like almost 100% waving over green.
That's what I really like about the towns. Well, we've only been to Ikaria, the island, but it was really nice there. As far as social people, the social
Interactions with, yeah.
That's probably why there's no depression there.
Yeah.
Our host told us.
Yeah, people are not competing or hiring somewhere. So it's a quiet residential neighborhood we're walking through.
Peaceful.
Yeah, very peaceful. It's just birds chirping.
More historic. So we're getting close. So I see there's a Glovo here, which is a popular delivery service. Yeah, we've done it. It's our parents and thing.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to do so. So you just order, you get the address, maybe some instructions to get inside the building, or you just walk out. Because you can see them on the map, like you can see where they are, the GPS of the global delivery person.
Yeah, like the young lad will pedal the bike, or maybe it's a motorized bike.
And also the deliveries are free if you order above a certain amount. So, yeah, pretty easy to use, and you can see all the items you're buying pretty easily, like I say, and you can use a credit card. So you can even tip.
Actually, almost at the Independence Square. It's right in front of us.
In the grocery store, we're going to buy some water. Because the tap water, yesterday in the evening, I noticed this in Athens as well. In the evening, the water is okay. In the morning, you can taste the chlorine.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when it was cooled down from the
Yeah.
fridge, I could immediately feel the chlorine.
Yeah, that's awesome. Press again.
Are we gonna go to Hard Rock Cafe? Hard Rock Cafe.
Here's our food haul for today. In Podgorica, we went to several. No, this is from one store, but there are several stores here. So this melon was 263 euros. Not bad.
And it's almost 2 kilograms, I think.
Very good.
Yeah, it smells really
We
good.
can try it. These apricots, right? Were they good? Like, were they soft?
Oh, yes.
160.
It's 600 grams.
It'll be interesting. And then this was 5, I think. It's balsamic vinegar, but it was like the best one there. But this was all from a Super Idea or Idea Super store, supermarket. And there's like a sample serving of apple cider vinegar, which is really interesting. I'll try that too. Then this
Baklava.
Chernogorska pita, it's called, but it's kind of like a baklava, but like it says nuts, raisins, and lemon juice. And this was 336, I think. And it's cold actually in the fridge. It'll be nice to try this.
389 or something.
And then these peaches.
Oh no! Actually, that one
Uh-huh.
we bought the pita. It came out as 429.
429. Oh, so there was a sale, but maybe you need a card for that.
Yeah.
So that's like the only thing. So if there's a sale, you have to be careful.
It's okay.
Maybe we'll make a card also. So
This was almost like a pound of these peaches. It was
111.
111, yeah.
They smell nice. Pears. There's a lot of fruit actually in Montenegro. A lot of fruit. Actually, more than vegetables, I would say. In the produce section, more fruit than vegetables. 127 for 2 of them. So, but there were other varieties too. It's just one of them. It looks nice. Smells nice. This chili sauce is
It was
like
3 euros.
everywhere in Greece as well.
Yeah.
This soy milk was 2.
Oh look, there's no sugar.
So, but actually the ingredients are nice. It's just soy and water, and they use like from a national park. They use water.
So it's actually made here.
Actually, I don't know. Actually, like it's in English, most of it, but
Here, for instance.
water, soybean, sea salt. Maybe on the other.
Maybe it's here.
Maybe it's not. It says Spain, Ukraine as well. I don't know.
No, it's yeah, it's hard to tell.
Then these
Sardines in
sardine
olive oil.
and olive oil. Yeah, for some reason the black ones are always in olive oil.
They were 150, I think.
Patriotic. Actually, maybe they're less than 150. Huh? And then these rice.
Sardine 155.
Oh,
And rice was 95.
great. And then the water was 150 for 6 liters. Not bad.
So altogether it came out, there are 2 of these. Together it came out as 26 euros. 26 euros.
For everything, yeah. Not bad at all. So Andriy also bought this melon in Idea, and it was 2 euros. A little bit less than 2 euros.